We're back.
Here we are.
Untrue Lies.
I have no
idea. We've been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, we've been doing it for so long. We've moved from our original spot to this new studio.
Yes. Very nice.
And plans of moving again.
Talking about move 3.
Move 3 already.
What can we do to always evolve?
I don't know.
This is about. You got to be better than you were the day before, right?
Yeah. So I've been told quite often, and a young lady would say this to me on a regular basis. She would say, "Steve." No, I believe she would say, "Steve, be better." Littleton would say that to me quite often.
Yes.
Steve, be better.
I think we all.
So I think I'm doing a bang up job at it.
Yes.
At being better.
We are. That's what
there you go. Oh, our glasses are empty.
They are. That's a problem.
So, the warden was on a transfer down near the city of brotherly love.
Oh,
not San Francisco.
Down to the homeland.
She was down near Philadelphia.
Yes.
And picked me up this Pennsylvania rye whiskey.
Wasn't that kind of it?
It is, because I like a rye.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I do like a rye. The bad part is, and I've found this, I have bought at least 6 different so-called Pennsylvania ryes.
6?
At least.
There's 6?
Oh, at least.
I didn't know that.
And you know what I found? Not a single one of them is distilled in Pennsylvania.
Oh.
They're bottled in Pennsylvania. It's a farce.
That's stupid.
It is a farce.
I could never put my name on something like that.
Why would you? This is called Few, American Straight Whiskey.
Bottled in. I
don't have glasses.
Illinois, I believe.
No, it's distilled in Illinois, but bottled in Pennsylvania somewhere.
Chicago.
Can I?
Land of whiskey.
I got something to say about this. Pennsylvania rye is actually a type of rye. It's Pennsylvania rye.
Well, the originator of
just rye and malt barley. That's it. It's also called Old Monongahela rye.
Or the original Pennsylvania rye, the very first and original, was made by George Washington.
Them guys knew their whiskey.
It was a clear rye. Using only rye, not stored in oak barrels.
Okay.
This is probably
the oak gives it
the oak is what gives it. It's the charred white oak barrel that gives it the color.
Yeah.
Now, if it is a bourbon, it is in always a new barrel for every batch, and it's a Kentucky barrel.
Kentucky wood,
No, the wood. A lot of the wood comes from right around here.
What? Let's just
here's what they do. So the barrel, to be a barrel stave and to be a Kentucky bourbon stave for a barrel, it needs to be dried outside for one Kentucky summer.
Oh my!
And a true bourbon comes from one place and one place only. Bourbon County, Kentucky.
Right. That's what I'm used to, but again, a bourbon does not have to come from a true bourbon, right? Comes from Kentucky, but
we'll see.
Bourbon does not necessarily have to.
We'll see what this tastes like. Oh, I'm sorry.
Got a partner here.
the bottle of Crown that we had at our last podcast meeting.
Yeah.
You know,
Somebody, I think we got a thief around here.
I think so, dude. There might have been a hole in that bottle.
Something, because somebody snuck in here. I think it was on a Saturday.
It was a Sunday.
Was it a Sunday?
It was a Sunday.
Sunday.
Just Sunday afternoon.
And
there was this little curly-headed kid running around in here.
Yes.
And I'm just gonna blame it on him.
I think he might have tipped it up or something. Or
somebody did.
Something. It's not here now.
It is not here.
Yeah.
And I went in the house and I felt like I had drank it.
Yeah.
But I'm almost positive I didn't drink it all.
You might want to check him. He drove home that day.
He did. He did. He did drive. He did drive home that day. Yeah.
Huh. Kid's 3 years old, right?
Oh yeah. Wait, no, 3 in September.
Oh, it'd be 3 in
Solid
September.
2.5.
Solid 2.5, and already drinking and driving.
I'd say he's mean when he drinks, though.
Okay, I can understand
Try
that.
not to do it.
He gets that from his mother.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But he's learning to be. He's the only one in your house, in your household, that can claim that he is a Rich Valley native.
That is true.
So he's growing up right.
He is. He's an anchor baby. He's an anchor baby for Rich Valley. You can't kick me out now.
Well, I guess. I think we have to keep you.
Yeah. No, I'm seriously. I'll be retired, and there'll still be people saying, "Well, he's from Cinnamon."
Yeah.
Yeah. We've only lived here 40 years, but
well, nope. You got to be an original.
Right. I got my anchor baby now.
You got to be a Rich Valley original.
Yep.
OG.
Kenner's an OG.
So we're back. Welcome our watchers, listeners on all of our platforms.
I know you guys have been doing a great job expanding our.
We're expanding our audience. We hit a milestone today. We hit a very big milestone today.
What's that?
There's soon to be the YouTube plaque on this wall. I'm telling you, I can see it. After the milestone that we hit today,
I have to move some stuff around, but
yeah, we'll have the subscriber plaque.
Yes,
but it all depends on you, our listeners and our watchers.
It's on your shoulder.
Yes, we need to be, like, subscribe, share, hit that little bell down there so you know when a new episode's coming out.
Tell your mom. Tell your dad.
Yeah.
Tell your brother, sister.
Yeah. Tell your dad's girlfriend.
Tell anybody.
Yeah. Just tell them about us.
You're sitting at a bar, like, hey, you ever hear this?
Where was I at? I was at a bar last Friday.
Oh.
On a Friday.
Friday?
Went down to the Bear Den.
Oh, nice.
Shrimp dinner.
Love me some shrimp.
Well, you got to see these shrimp. They're about 10 inches long.
10 inches long.
Oh, and they're about big around as your wrist.
Holy God! They catch them out of the driftwood branch?
I think so. I think they did. Well, boy, are they good.
Good.
Big old shrimp. The digger comes with 4. I could only eat 2 of my shrimps.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
What'd you do with the other 2?
I brought them home.
Oh.
I'm not going to waste good shrimp.
No, so I'm asking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really good. So kudos to the guys down there, or Mike, or whoever's down there doing that.
Yeah.
And it was good. It's a good dinner.
I've been doing
nice atmosphere also.
I've been doing Max. Friday, Max fish fry. His fish is so good I might have to give up for Lent next year. Y'all spit your drink out now.
That's good. That is good. That's some good shrimp. That's some good fish.
Good fish. It's so good.
Well, I'll tell you, I was up there yesterday for some wings. I go up, so I don't do the traditional Thursday wing night.
No,
Wednesdays is ladies' night up at Max. Bud.
I went up there tonight too.
I went up for ladies' night.
Ladies, but
Wednesday's ladies' night up there. Awesome.
I don't. Yeah, Wednesday or Thursday?
Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday.
Wednesday's ladies' night. I go for wings on Wednesday.
Thursdays is wing because tonight was wing.
Yeah, Thursday.
So what's Wednesday?
Ladies' night.
You know, that's just Cook's choice, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Pete wasn't there.
No.
I had to change a keg out.
Really?
Yep. I think I threw my back out. There might be a lawsuit. I'm not sure.
Oh, no, nothing a fish can't.
Yeah,
You know?
the fish dinner can't fix.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's lots of places around town.
Mhm.
If you're in the local area, I had some Pizza Palace tonight.
Did you?
I did.
What'd you have?
I had the Stromboli.
Oh, they do well. They do well.
They do well.
We do a lot of birthdays there. They get the big ones sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. They're good people down there.
Kenner, he's a pizza fiend,
Yeah.
right? I don't know.
I've noticed.
Yeah, he's got a thing for pizza. Loves their pizza.
I like their pizza. And then you get down to Tubby's, and they always have something new they're throwing out down there.
Yep.
I've had some subs down there that'll just knock you out.
Very good. Yeah.
Knock you out.
Yeah, it's a nice little community. here.
And
Nice
then to top it all off, the Pied de Resistance,
What's that?
the oldest restaurant in town, Charlie's.
Charlie. It is a solid.
Prime Rib Saturday, bud.
Yes.
Prime Rib Saturday at Charlie's.
Sitting at the bar at Charlie's. It's just there's a lot of history there.
I do the booth. There's more
round
history.
one?
The round booth.
The round booth in the bar. A lot of history there.
Round booth. If you can get in the round booth, you can call or reserve the round booth. But yeah, a lot of history. You can read the history of it. Great place. And again, they'll even make you a Shirley Temple.
Yep.
When I was a kid, every once in a while,
Yeah.
if the old man got a raise or something, we'd go down to Charlie's and take the family out for dinner. I could get a Shirley Temple. And I thought it was kind of cool as a little kid.
Right.
You had a little cherry in there. It looks like you're drinking a mixed drink with the adults.
Right. Oh yeah, you're going with the adults. Yeah.
Yeah. You look pretty cool in there.
Yeah.
So, like to promote some of the places in town.
Opened in 1957.
Yeah.
Wow.
1957. Been around for a long time.
Yes, they are.
It's it's a piece of Emporium history.
Absolutely.
There's very few places that were open, as they say, back in the day. Back when I was a kid.
I think 1957. What restaurant would have been? A
lot. None of the ones that we have now.
Even the Buttonwood. Maybe the Buttonwood.
The Buttonwood was.
It's not as the same as what we know it as.
No. Now the Buttonwood had a different restaurant. The big restaurant. They had the
right.
Coffee.
Like I said, it's not the same.
They had a coffee shop, and then they had the big restaurant. That's where the George B. Erskine fitness center and stuff.
That's right. That was all the dances happened. I hear about all the dances.
Oh, I went to a lot of dances at the Buttonwood.
You used to DJ.
I did do some DJing at the Buttonwood.
Yeah.
That's back when we were doing karaoke night at the Buttonwood, and you had to use laser discs.
Oh my.
That's how long ago.
And I think that was high end at the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Rex Waddington would come in every night, and he would sing Foxy
Lady, but
yes.
Yeah. Jimi
Hendrix. That's what Rex would sing that.
No kid.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. I was a You're Cheating Heart kind of guy.
Yeah.
That's more
Hank tune.
That's more up my alley.
Get some belly rubbing.
Oh yeah.
Belly.
They call that belt buckle polishing in music right there.
Right.
That's for them cowboys.
Right.
They got them big belt buckles.
Yeah, that's
you
right.
get them all polished up by doing that belly rubbing.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Still rock a jukebox with that every.
Oh, you know what?
Absolutely.
You know what a classic that I really like?
Yeah.
And this is from Mel Tillis.
Well, tell us. Yes.
Yeah, and you don't hear a lot about Mel Tillis even on the radio anymore. You even get on them classic country. You know, Mel doesn't get
Underrated.
but I'll tell you what, them tight fitting jeans.
That was Conway.
No,
Was that Mel?
I think it was Mel Tillis. Might have been Conway. I know Conway used to go, "Hello, darling."
Hello, darling. Waylon called him the panty dropper. That was his nickname for it. That's a true story. That was his nickname.
Wow, him and I had the same nickname.
But Chris Christopherson helped me make it through the night. That's where it's at. Belly rub music right there.
I don't know about that.
Retweet.
I don't know. No, we retruth.
Retruth.
There we go.
Retruth?
Yeah, we don't tweet.
Oh,
We're true social people. We retruth. News. What do we got going on? What's going on in the news? So, all the tariffs are, I think we've got whatever his name,
losing money.
Ching Chong Chi from over there in China, and I'm no disrespect, Mr. Chi or Flea or
sure,
Lee or Chang or whatever your name is over there, but you need to straighten up. Quit being a turd. Because
come to the table, right?
Yeah, come to the table. Come to the table. Trump, Big Daddy Trump. He's doing it. He's doing this speech, and he said, "They're all coming and they're all kissing my ass."
I didn't see that. Did you really see that?
Yes. Yes. Classic. Classic.
Yeah.
But, hey, it's the news.
Yeah.
It's what we have to deal with. We're finding out through several books that are being written now that Joe Biden was not the cognitive genius that we all thought he was throughout his presidency.
Who? Who?
Just saying, there's a lot of books about
All
this.
right. Forgot about that one.
So, here's something for you, just to lighten the mood. How do you know that Jeffrey Epstein wasn't framed?
I don't know about that one. There's been some documentaries.
How do you? There's a way to know that he wasn't framed.
He did off himself, right?
Have you ever seen a frame hang itself?
Right. Well, okay. Well, yeah. Yeah, I guess
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't know. I don't know.
there it is.
Yeah, there it is.
That's still.
There's a list. We're still waiting for the list. We are still waiting for the list.
That's going so far over Casey's head. It was just
He didn't
get it.
He wasn't framed because I've never seen a frame hang it.
Hang himself. I know. He didn't hang himself. Yeah.
Hillary Clinton killed him.
I got it.
She did.
There's still a lot of.
She offed him.
The problem is, I'll say this again. The reason you have not seen that list yet is it's incriminating to both sides.
Oh, absolutely.
That's the problem.
Absolutely. Boy, that's got a little bite to it.
It does. It does.
Wow, that's nice.
That's a real man's whiskey.
Yeah, that's a sinus clearer right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, they might get a good review.
Quarter bottle of that.
I'll have to call those people in Illinois and tell them they might know what they're doing.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give these jags in Pennsylvania that freaking put it in a bottle for them any credit.
Good job, right?
Yeah.
Doing the material handling.
Few spirits. Horrible. Oh, something else I'm seeing in the news. Things just pop into my head.
Let it roll. Let it roll.
So, we're now cloning wolves.
Yeah, that's old news, though. We did sheep back a while ago.
But sheep, they just cloned a sheep.
Yeah. Malt.
These,
Or
they've
Molly.
brought an extinct species.
25,000 years they've been extinct. Dire wolves.
The dire wolf.
It still looks like a wolf.
Romulus and Remus.
Just a dog.
There's 2 boys. and then they're 6 months old now.
Yeah.
And then there's a girl, Khaleesi.
They do look like a wolf, but there's a lot of different things about them.
They're how
They're like, well, no.
so
like,
much
they,
the size.
They are probably 20 times more likely to rip a human to shreds.
Nice.
Nice.
Of course,
They kill single-handedly kill polar bears. Not in packs. Like, dire wolves kill and eat polar bears.
Okay, so
I can't wait for
Their
this.
teeth.
first of all, I'm gonna.
I see a pay-per-view in the future.
So and now they want to do a woolly mammoth.
I'm all for it.
So they've already done. They've taken woolly mammoth genes and
Yeah.
put them in mice, and they have these little woolly mice running around.
They know they can do it. They
Yeah.
kick the bike over. They can tell it turns over.
I don't know. You know, there's a lot more coming out.
Yeah.
So much more coming
Yeah,
out.
they've done the bump start. They know they can do it. I'm all for it. I'm a science guy. I don't care. What do you want to do?
Have you actually ever seen, and like, I did a lot of research last night on this because I was up and just obsessed because they named them Romulus and Remus, and I love that. But
Do you know who those Romulus and Remus, right?
Romulus, Michigan.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So Romulus and Remus were the boys that were raised by wolves.
Greek mythology.
Greek mythology.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not
The
up.
mother
like-
wolf. Yep.
Yeah. And Khaleesi is basically, she's just the mother of dragons.
Yes. But she's also
Hot.
a wolf and hot.
We don't know that.
So and
Khaleesi is freaking hot.
like I was
What
I
an
was
HBO special? What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Watch Game of Thrones.
I was researching like and I saw a clip from the Meat Eater podcast. But there's so many like back when dire wolves were, roaming the Americas,
Prevalent.
roaming the Americas, all the shit like the animals that were here before, like, the big, cooling and all that stuff. Like North America was like a jungle. They had like
Oh yeah.
we had like
Before the coal.
we had the American lion. There was just it looked like a lion from Africa, but it was in the Americas. We had
I
like
guess it was
we had
smaller. than
leopards.
Buffalo.
we had leopards. We had no, it was the same size. They were huge.
Okay.
And then we had the ancient bison, but the American buffalo is like the direct descendant of. But those were like huge.
Oh, everything was bigger.
Massive.
Everything was bigger back in the day.
And there was like we had like flying like birds that were like
Birds that flew. You're
no,
telling me-
like these things are like flying mammals.
Pterodactyl.
Yeah, shit like that. Like,
I saw one of those.
You spell that?
Pterodactyl.
and they had this thing called the Californian turkey, and it basically looks like a turkey, but it's the size of a fucking ostrich. And it roamed around in California back in the ancient times. And they have a skeletal
Remains.
replication of it, like the
There you go.
remains in a museum. Freaking crazy.
Nice. Well, there we go. Hey, see that? There you go. You actually learned something today.
That's
I watched
a whole clip right there.
Yeah.
There's so many
Rock
more
is the
other.
first-
There's so many more other things.
So-
But
What
those are
I've
cool ones.
what I've found is so they have this rogue dude, and I placed a call today because I knew I was doing some research on these dire wolves and stuff and genetic engineering and just trying to figure out what goes on and how this works. And of course, what do you do when you want to find something? You Google it. Well, I Googled it, called a lot of places. I got one answer. And it was at this lab. And the guy sent me his email and stuff here that I was looking at. So he's running a genetic lab, and he is trying right now, he's trying to replicate the first 5 presidents through genetics.
We're in need.
But he's using frog DNA.
Oh, they're gonna look like her.
I don't know. So I'm just saying. So I talked to this guy, gave him a call. Great guy. Seemed to know what he was talking about. His name is Dr. Gene Splicer.
Gene Splicer.
Yes,
I've
he's.
seen him,
Yeah, I'm guessing he's at the top of the game here.
Right.
I don't know
What university is he out of?
So I'm just kind of reading his bio, and he claims he's got 3 PhD, of which
Postal diggers.
he insists are from Hogwarts.
Okay. I got a couple postal diggers over there too.
So, but when I was talking to him, he said he absolutely has his PhD, and he genetically engineered his own degree by using DNA of a Harvard diploma and some glitter.
Oh.
So, yeah. It's, I don't know. He said it's basically, he said this whole genetic thing, he said it's just like Photoshop.
Photoshop.
Yeah, he said
That's
it's just
how
it's like Photoshop for light.
like a
you know,
copy paste type thing.
You don't like your cow? Give it a 6-pack. You know, you know, hey, I have this pug dog. All it does is run around and snort. Let's make it glow in the dark.
Right. Right.
So that's
I know
what
some people
that's
that
what
have-
he's working on. You know, the important stuff.
The important stuff.
Yeah.
Male pattern baldness and erectile dysfunction. Next.
God, I hope so.
I know.
I'm just saying.
No, here's my thing. I'm all for it. I clone them all. And everybody's like, "Oh, don't play God." What are you not playing God? Like you're not even close. Like you're just doing some stuff in a test tube, right? Like just add some stuff to test tube. Let's see what else we can do. I mean, we've seen Jurassic Park. Don't do that, right?
I've tried
You
some of
already
that.
got the manual. You already got you got the troubleshooting part of the manual already done.
Yeah,
Right?
I mean, I've tried some cloning. I tried to genetically engineer my Tinder profile,
Yeah.
and I still got ghosted. I don't know. I probably didn't sequence my vibes correctly or something. I'm not sure.
Oh, my vibes, right? I think I have bad vibes, right? Okay.
Yeah, it's odd, but
We're not. I don't know.
I think you just have bad aura.
It's our aura.
my what I stay what aura odor. So, what are your feelings on this genetic engineering?
Oh,
I mean,
the more the better. I think we should do more. Up until the dinosaur thing, we know that.
We know that
doesn't work.
Everything goes wrong.
Haven't these people seen Jurassic Park?
Right. We're not doing dinosaurs though. We're doing
Like dire wolves
They're
that,
dogs.
that roamed the ancient times and killed polar bears single-handedly.
I mean,
They're just twice the size of gray wolves.
they're dogs. They still like a tummy rub, They still like a tummy rub and a bone,
Okay, you be first. You're first. You're first.
I guarantee you, I get tummy rub one of them things. I guarantee
Yeah.
it.
No dinosaurs. We've got that covered.
We want to see the woolly mammoth. We all want to see the woolly mammoth, right? Look, the woolly mammoths were around when humans were. We were okay when we killed them and we ate them, right? We're good with that now.
So
We're over that now. Can you tell?
yeah, I can, but my cousin. Well,
The Renova one.
no, this isn't from this one. This isn't a Renova cousin.
I get a
It's
mix.
a distant cousin.
Oh,
But she just had a baby. and they've had some that in vitro and all that stuff, and I think there might have been something going on with this baby. Okay, I mean, the baby's 1 year old now.
Yeah.
Speaks 3 languages. It glows faintly under a black light. It's got a little bit of a glow under a black light, and ironically, it's funny. Her name's Alexa, so it's kind of weird.
This is a renewable one.
It might be.
All right.
Yeah. So, I don't want a baby with gills. Is what I'm saying.
No.
Let's not get that.
Those ones didn't exist. We didn't have gills. We just, up into the dinosaur period. I don't know what period that is, but
I'd like one with a really hefty. I'd like to
the
have
dodo bird. Can we not bring the dodo bird back?
They're working on the dodo bird.
Look, I've seen Bugs Bunny. I feel like I want one.
I'm telling you, there are pictures on trail cameras of dodos.
Right.
There's still some dodos out there.
That striped tiger, right? I keep seeing pictures of it.
The Australian tiger.
1930 or something. One extinct or whatever.
Yeah.
Bring that back. That's fine. That's cool. We all know what that looks like, and we lived with that for a long time. The dinosaurs, though, you got to stop there. We can't do the dinosaurs. We've seen that does not work. They're just too big, and yeah. Or at least don't put the raptors right next to the visit center, right?
Yeah,
right. I mean, you don't want to do that. Maybe, I don't know, just
if I could genetically engineer like my child,
right?
I would like a child.
Would you do it?
I would. I would. After my 2 previous experiences,
yeah,
I think I can do better. But I would genetically engineer a child with a healthy 401k at birth. I mean, that's just kind of what I'm looking at. Did he leave? Did he just walk out on the podcast?
He just walked out and said nothing. I just don't know if he knows we're live or did he forget?
He didn't even drink
we're 32 minutes in.
He didn't even drink the full glass, and he's gone.
I don't. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do with this guy?
I don't know. So your generation, what would you people think of? I mean, this is your generation's stuff.
I think
building all this stuff.
What, like genetically modifying animals and shit?
Yeah. Like, should we genetically modify your dog to do your taxes?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if they can do it. I mean, I think monkeys are probably the most viable option, but a dog, if you want your dog to do it, cool. But I think I just like my dogs the way they are. I don't think maybe genetically modify them to not be fucking assholes. Yeah, that would be better.
Don't bark.
Yeah, don't bark. Don't run away. Don't
whispering
the art.
Dog that just whispers.
Yeah.
That would be the ultimate.
And when you say no, it listens.
It understands.
It says yes, sir. That would be awesome.
Be so cool.
But other than that, no, I don't know if I like genetically modified.
I'd like to modify a dog that doesn't poop.
That'd be good. Or it picks up its poop itself and puts it in a bag and throws it in the...
We have that one that eats the other dog's poop. So
I have one of those too.
So there you go.
Yeah,
I'm pretty clean out in our yard at this point.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry to our faithful viewers that we have completely lost a cast member.
We're not sure where he's at.
I have no idea. He just got up and left.
Maybe his wife called him. He had to go home. I don't know. He
couldn't have gone far because he left a drink here and a phone.
Yep, there's a phone sitting up over there.
So I'm going to say that he did not go too far. Have we gone too far in this genetic modification?
I think so.
Listen.
I think we're crossing a line with like, keep the 3 dire wolves. Yeah. keep them, they're probably not going to live that long
So-
because they're fucking not real.
Mr. Macro,
Yeah.
please get up and leave in the middle of a
I just
broadcast.
step out for a minute. Yeah. I had to go vote.
Rich, how many times is that?
Yeah.
That's right.
Right. Vote. That's why not their vote, right?
Okay.
Where are we at? Direwolves.
We're done with the direwolf, but we're still discussing this genetic engineering.
Yeah.
And we talked about, genetically engineering a dog that doesn't poop.
What could go wrong?
But, what's the real risk here? Are we playing God or just aggressively suggesting?
I don't think you're not playing God. You're messing around with some test tubes, growing some stuff. It's fine. You know what I mean? Like everybody gets hung up playing God.
But, there's always this slight chance that, okay, our, glow-in-the-dark chihuahua all of a sudden, becomes self-aware and unionizes with the other glow-in-the-dark chihuahuas, and they take over the world.
No.
It's a
You're
possibility.
taking what God already created, copy and paste it. That's what you're doing.
I don't think that's how it works, though.
Copy paste.
What? Revelation. What if we could do this one thing to the human race that would make me not frustrated at Walmart? What if we genetically modified humans to put their shopping carts back in the rack?
Right. No, as a human civilization, that's a telltale sign that we're not going to make it much longer.
I mean, right. Just put your freaking cart back in the rack.
Not going to happen. We're not there as a human species.
You lazy stud mark.
There's two types of people, right? Don't know them. The kind that put it back, and the kind that don't. And that's, I don't know. We're not there yet. They're not all putting them back.
Oh,
I think it's getting worse. I think it's going the wrong way.
It is.
Yeah.
Because people are getting so lazy.
Yeah. Entitled and lazy.
Oh, entitled.
Yeah.
Entitled jags.
Yeah.
Just absolute freaking jag-offs. I see it all over. You pajama pants wearing.
Right. Is every day laundry day? Is every day laundry day?
Yeah.
No.
Degenerate. You degens that walk around with no shirt on and your pajama pants.
Right.
And your Dollar General Crocs.
SpongeBob was out years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on. Put on a pair of pants.
You're not hot.
No.
I don't want to see you wearing pants and say, "Oh, hot," right?
Yeah. Stop.
Right.
Just stop.
No, you're shopping at DG, like,
And obviously,
at 8:00 on a weeknight, right?
Obviously, if you are walking the streets at 1:30 in the afternoon in pajama pants, walking your ungroomed pit bull with your shirt off, you are not, and I'm going to repeat, not a productive member of society. You do not have a job.
Right. You may have, and you're not really looking for one either.
No.
We're not beating the pavement, hey.
And get this. This is not a stretch by any means. I have seen people come in to our office for job interviews in sweatpants.
It's a different age.
In sweatpants.
It's a different age.
And I know for a fact you just didn't come from the gym from working out.
Look, it's not hard. Show up to the interview, dress respectively, right? Dress
Sure.
one step above the job you want.
Absolutely. Fake it till you make it, kids.
Bring your resume and a copy for whoever's going to be there. Can you print 5 pieces of paper? Probably, right?
Yeah, I think the library lets you make copies.
Right. And if you probably told them what you were doing, they'd probably do it for free.
I think so.
In fact, I myself would give you money to do it
I
for
would.
free.
I would also.
Like, seriously. And then have the interview, of course, ask questions, have a few questions. Just a few questions to show what? That you care, right? You gotta care.
Absolutely.
Then, this is important, send a thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Because they didn't have to meet with you, right?
No, they did
Could
not.
have just took that resume and put it to the side, didn't have to meet with you.
Absolutely.
Thank you for your time. I look forward to your decision.
Yeah.
I think I'm a good fit, blah, blah, blah.
If you meet people that I just meet throughout the course of doing business,
right,
I will send them an email. Just, hey, it was nice to meet with you today. Thank you for being able to discuss this with me. Look forward to meeting with you in the future. I'm sick of emails that are written like text messages.
Right. I hate that too. Like, right?
I don't want to see an emoji in your damn email.
Yeah. Oh, LOL. LOL.
Yeah. Let's structure it. I don't even think they teach proper letter structuring in school anymore. Greeting, introduction, body, salutation.
Yes.
Come on.
That's all it is. Firm handshake, look in the eye. You did all that. You did all that plus what you said. That's 75%, if not more, of the formula that it takes to get that job.
Absolutely.
Seriously. And attitude, right?
Attitude.
Credentials is 25% of it, I guarantee it.
Oh, listen. I've got a lot of jobs that I'm not qualified for.
Podcaster.
Well,
Yeah, no, seriously.
I mean, I fudge my resume pretty good.
Well,
but
may not want to do that. But seriously,
but
you get it. Like,
honestly, so I got a job one time, and it was a great job, absolutely great job. And I got the job. So I was basically a janitor. In between jobs, took this job as a building maintenance man and janitor.
Okay.
I would go into this specific office every day, and I would change the garbage. While I was in there, I spoke to the man who was the executive director. And we would talk about what they did in his office. And I showed excitement and a lot of interest and started learning about what they did. Eventually, a job opens up in that office. Resume, the whole thing, just like you said, I interviewed. I beat out a person with a master's degree in that field because I showed more interest and excitement about the job.
Right. Very nice.
There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, are you doing calisthenics or
What's going
CrossFit?
on over there? You have a IT band issue?
What are you doing over there? It looks like you're
like airing it out.
you got the sciatica. Oh boy, there you go. That's gonna bother you.
Hit the 3-0 yet? Do you hit the 3-0 yet?
Oh, he's past 3-0.
Oh, all right.
Hey, he's an old man.
All right.
The sciatic's bothering him.
Yeah.
A little bit of the ED.
Yeah.
A little bit of the ED.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. That's always good to announce. So I guarantee you, I must have had a dream the other night that I was a paper hanger,
Really?
a wallpaper hanger,
Yeah.
because I woke up with a handful of paste. It was the strangest dream.
Did you hear about? Do you hear about the mother that had twins? You heard about the mother that had twins, didn't you?
No,
She carried and save on weight, right? She only carried one photo. Twins were named
you lost it, didn't you?
Juan in a mall.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she
If
carried
you
one
see
photo.
one, you see them all.
Juan, you see them all, right? Yeah.
Well,
And then she got deported.
why are nipples so important?
Why is that?
Well, without a nipple, tits would be pointless.
What would you point?
Tits.
Tits. Tits.
Boobies would be pointless without nipples.
I think I said
Boobies.
why do they? Why do we got nipples? Why do you got nipples, Steve?
I don't know. Can you milk?
I don't know. I
You
can't.
can milk anything with nipples.
Am I gonna get milk?
Why do men have nipples?
I don't know.
What's the point?
I think it's a like a factory setting.
Yeah, thank God.
It's a factory setting.
It's like a factory setting, and then like get that chromosome thing, and it goes to one side or the other, and then boom. They matter or they don't.
So it's just like toes, fingers, nose, eyes, ears, mouth,
Right.
nipples, belly button,
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
knees and
Knees and
toes,
toes.
knees
And
and
we all
toes.
get them. Knees and toes. Knees and toes. Knees and toes.
Here's fun fact. If you dug up two bodies perfectly preserved in your backyard, perfectly preserved, one male, one female, how would you know that they were Adam and Eve?
Well,
How would you know?
the rib. The rib.
It's everything. That's everyone. How would you know they're Adam and Eve?
I don't know.
No belly buttons. They were created, not born.
Okay. All right. That's weird. Never thought of that.
Yeah. Now you see how my mind works.
That's really scary.
You see how my mind works. I'm telling you, I'm liking the few.
Yeah, no, it's good.
It is. It's good.
Good.
I'm impressed. I mean, I'm not impressed that it's from Illinois, but you know,
The warden did good. I'm happy.
she did good. She did good.
Help
and-
us out.
We're still running low, people.
We haven't had any friends.
Folks,
What's this one doing?
that's alcohol-free bourbon.
Yeah, I tried it. It's like dirty water.
It's kind, you know what it is? Kind of like wiping before you poop.
Right.
It doesn't make any
It
sense.
No sense. Kissing your sister just doesn't count.
What?
I don't have a sister. I'm allowed to say that. So.
Yeah. Well, hey, what happens at the family reunion stays at the family reunion. It's like Las Vegas.
Pick up chicks. You're going to the wrong reason. Right?
No, that's the best place.
Oh, is it?
Family reunion? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Now think about it. Everybody has a hot cousin from out of town.
I don't. I assure you, I don't.
Oh, but they bring friends with them when they travel. And, you know, normally hot girls kind of hang together. There's usually two hot girls, and then the rest are questionable
Mm-hmm.
to make the two hot girls look a lot hotter than they are.
Yeah.
I mean, again, another reason why I hang out with you.
I elevate you.
Yeah, you're elevating me.
I elevate you.
You make me look so much better than I am.
Oh my god.
That was my one dig tonight.
No, he did good. One take good. I'm gonna take it like a man.
He always does.
Oh, god. Oh, god.
It's good. It's good to be, it's good to be back here again this week.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
I
mean-
look forward to this every week. You know, it's our thing.
I needed it tonight. I really needed it tonight.
We need it sometimes more than they need it.
I think I would hope that the fact that we enlighten so many people after hitting our milestone number of subscribers that we're making a difference in the
I can
world.
see it. That's right here, right?
I think
I might even move. I think we can even move.
I
Willie
think Willie can hold it.
Even Willie might have to take a. Yeah, he can hold it. He can hold it. Willie can hold it.
I don't know.
We do love our Willie.
We will fill that wall if we have to.
Yeah. Well, the new. I'm telling you, I think the new setup is going to allow for a lot more opportunities.
Guests.
Yes. We have yet to have an official guest.
I know.
I'm getting a call in.
I'm getting requests all the time now.
I'm seeing them as well.
I had a young lady that actually messaged us today and wanted to know how she could get on the waiting list.
Yeah.
To be a guest.
We're gonna have to start locking the door.
I know.
Seriously, there's a lot of people that do want to be on.
Yeah, and I meant to say when I was at the Bear Den, a fella comes in. I'm down there, having a cold beverage.
One of them fellers, yeah.
And a fella walks in and he's like, "Hey, I watch your show." I was recognized.
Yeah.
No, I've known him for years, but
still.
But he watches the show.
Yep. I had a faithful listener come in today to my office, at work, at the place I work. And last episode, we talked about Fireball versus Tennessee Fire.
Yeah, and how much Fireball is subpar.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And he agreed. He was very happy I made the point, right? And we talked a little bit about he was excited.
You got some trolls over that. So people
see that.
Some people disagreed with you.
Grow up. Seriously. I mean, whatever. Nobody over 30 came to me and said, "Oh, you're wrong," right? No, I got way more compliments than I did.
You deserve compliments.
I need them. I take all I can get.
I'm happy to be here. I'd like to get maybe a musical guest at some point.
Only I knew musical people.
We just don't, and we can't have you play guitar because we just don't have that much time.
Look, last time I think somebody put my,
Yeah,
there I am trying to do a patriotic thing, right?
Oh yeah, it worked. It worked. I
put a lot of time and effort. I had a lot of time and effort in that.
I didn't know that the national anthem was a lullaby, but it put me to sleep.
Boo, boo, boo.
Yeah, it was
one string at a time, right?
Yeah, but valid effort.
Right.
Good for you for trying to learn something new.
Yeah. I challenge you and Croc to.
I'm always
do the same. Let's do it. Let's put it. I know Croc somewhat play. I've heard him.
I'm trying to learn how to speak Lebanese.
Lebanese? What? I was like, that'll be.
I don't know. I see these girls with these short haircuts, and I'd like to be able to talk to them.
You see the same. I've never talked.
Have you ever had any of the bologna that they make?
Oh, I love. Yes, with the chips. I roll the chips up in it.
The lesbian bologna.
Well, Lebanon. Yeah, that's a Pennsylvania thing, though. I don't know that other people outside the state are going to know that.
Lesbian bologna.
Lebanon. I'm Lebanon.
Lesbian bologna. I thought it was.
Lebanon.
Okay.
You can get sweet or not sweet, and I suggest.
What do you think of pimento loaf?
Never had. I don't know if
I had pimento loaf.
No,
a giant hunk of cheese.
No, it's basically bologna with pimentos in it. What's a pimento?
Cheese.
Oh, you got me on that.
I don't know. They're in my olives.
You're asking me. I don't know.
And why did they decide to stick pimentos in olives? They have no significant reason for being in there.
It's a sweet red chili pepper. Heart shape.
What are we
Mild in flavor.
talking about?
Pimentos. You know the little red thing in a green olive?
Yeah,
That's a pimento.
That's a center. It's forward.
No, it's not. They have a pit.
It's a pit, right?
No, the red thing
Is
that
the
they
pit.
jam in the hole.
That's
jam it in there?
That's
They don't
stuffed
stuff
in there.
Yes,
Yeah.
they do. They
It's like that. It does not.
no, they don't grow that red thing in the middle.
They don't. It's stuffed. Yes, it's stuffed in the green olive. Yes, 100%.
Seriously?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
they deep it and then jam a red thing
Pay
in.
somebody to do that.
I think
Playing machines at this.
no, I would imagine that it's like the cookies. They probably have some elves.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Fingers.
No, seriously, I am not kidding. This is on True Lies. I'm going to remind you again on True Lies.
Mm-hmm.
Use our spittoon.
Yeah.
That's real. That they actually stuff something in an olive.
You want to know something that
Have you not had-
you want to know that's something that blow your mind?
Look, olives are just decoration. We don't.
Paprika is just ground pimento.
Okay.
What?
I mean, paprika.
Yeah.
Like,
Ground pimento.
we put it on our deviled eggs.
What?
Paprika.
I know, but now I'm my
deviled
It's
eggs.
the
my
same
mind
thing.
is
It's just like hummus is fucking smashed up chickpeas. You didn't know that either?
Yeah, I knew that. I did. know
You
that.
like hummus, don't you?
I hate
I love hummus.
and water
You know,
chestnut.
I love water
Water
chestnut.
chestnuts are disgusting. Yeah,
They have no flavor. How can they be
what's
gross?
the point?
They
Do
don't
you
look
like a
like-
radish?
Why are they there?
Do you like a radish?
Yeah, like a little radish here and there. They got some
Who
bite
even
to
eats
it.
radishes?
They got
I
some
eat
bite to it.
radishes.
They got some bite to it.
Hey, radish.
Radishes were like an 80s meal. Nobody eats radishes anymore.
Been around since
Nobody eats radishes anymore.
they're red.
You put them on your salad and stuff.
They add color. They had that red color.
They got a good bite to them. I think they're a part. I think they
were
might be in the.
What about wait. Pickled eggs.
Oh,
You
God.
guys, okay, hold on.
Don't
Is
get
it
him
meats at
started.
your Thanksgiving?
Don't even get him started.
I think you're calling them the wrong name. They are not pickled eggs.
What are
They're red beet eggs. A pickled egg
That's
is not in red beets. They're red beet eggs.
They're red beet eggs. Yeah, pickled egg is totally different.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong on that.
No, but you know what's really good in your red beet eggs?
What's that?
Leeks.
We are doing leaks this weekend, aren't we?
I'm hoping.
Me and you
I'm hoping.
have a leak date.
I'm hoping.
You're gonna get some leaks.
I am.
And next,
You know what?
This next episode, we're gonna sample our leek dip. My Vollmer dip versus whatever you have.
Okay, we'll have impartial judges.
We can do that.
I'm gonna have to figure out where
Here
we
we
can
are.
get somebody that'll eat.
Here we are. You're gonna see it.
Oh, we have one. Pixie will.
There you go.
Who's picked?
The little
Yeah.
tiny girl that lives in the trailer out here in the driveway.
Or Pixie?
Yeah, that's her road name.
That's her road name.
I got it.
We'll have her come in and be a
Cody came up with that, I think.
official taste tester. Actually, it was
I think wasn't it?
it was popcorn that did it. I come up with all the cool road names,
That's
other than
Dad's job.
Cody's the one that just kind of that made it stick. He just calls her that all the time now.
I like. All right, I'll roll with it. All right. Impartial judge.
impartial judge. Dip off.
Yeah, we gotta go get the leaks first this weekend.
I know.
So
I actually,
lose an hour overtime.
when I turned 54, I started leaking. I mean, just a little bit. You think
you
you're
went last year? We mean
you think you put it, you think you're done? You put it away.
By the way, you're believe it or not, I know you're gonna freak out. Your shovel, your leak shovel, which I never had fixed, I need to have fixed, is in the back of my car.
Still,
Yeah, it's actually went to
you
another.
transferred it from the truck to the
Yeah,
car,
I
but
did.
still haven't got it fixed in a year.
It's a true story. That is a true story. I still have your but what a friend. What a friend to save a leak shovel between vehicles.
Yes.
Not even
It
the
is.
same guy.
So this is a shout out to I'm going to.
It's a brother.
I know there's a fella that works with you over there
Yeah.
that I'm sure can take care of this for
I
me.
know.
Mr. Moat, would you please remind Casey to pull the shovel out of his car so you can weld it back up? I made this shovel back in my days at a former employment when I didn't have a whole lot to do.
It's probably under his tool.
And I would like to have it fixed, Mr. Moat. If you could make that happen,
I can weld if you give me the shit. I'll weld it.
I have a welder here. I don't think I ever.
We don't have any rods or anything like that, though.
Oh, I got some rods. We got rods. Don't you worry about rods. I know where I can get some rods.
All right. We have digressed.
Right. So
some big stuff coming up.
Yep.
I think we're gonna finalize the plans on a Toys for Tot run. That'll be announced, right?
Yep. Toys for Tot run will be announced shortly. The flyers out for the. I gotta say, I'm going with. We're working on. I'm not positive. Scooter could verify this for me because he does it every year for me and reminds me when the first one was.
Yeah.
Because he still has the T-shirt from the first Rumble that we ever did.
He wears it.
Yeah, it's small extra muscular now.
I love it.
So he's going to wear that. A couple things on the flyer, if you saw it. That's a let's just call it a living document. Things will change. We will not be golfing at the Emporium Country Club.
No.
The Emporium Country Club decided to close for a private event that day. Yeah. So I'm sorry, Emporium Country Club, but we're going to take our business elsewhere. We're gonna be using Smithport.
Yeah.
Country Club. For that on Friday. I think you had Thursday. Scooter arrives. Again, he won't be here till Friday. So.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Somebody will be here Thursday.
Oh, I'm sure.
Porta potties are here for the Thursday guest.
Okay.
That's already taken care of.
Did you get them for the week before also?
Yes.
Okay. So, Rich Valley Rumble's coming up, held right down the road here at the former Erskine's Grove.
Now Roosa Grove.
Roosa Grove? Roosa Grove?
Roosa Grove.
You see the sign out there now, it's definitely Roosa Grove.
We're calling it Roosa Grove.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Yep. Roosa Grove. You know, there was the gentleman that lived in that house down there. Old Mr. Erskine, Bernie Erskine. Okay. Bernie was a fantastic fella. Very unique in his outfits.
Okay.
Bernie used to come out to get his mail in like the full length house coat that had like ducks holding umbrellas on it and stuff.
I'm trying to get to that.
You know, and his slippers. But
yeah,
you know, his wife was Barry Goldwater's sister. And you don't know who Barry Goldwater was. Barry Goldwater ran for president.
Really?
Yes. And they held fundraisers down there at the mansion here down the road. Yes.
There's how many fireplaces in that? 16?
Oh, there's a bunch. I think every room has a fireplace.
I mean, it's an insane. It is a mansion by definition.
It is. It's a mansion.
We called it the White House for a long time.
Also,
white.
These are people. Do you know where the first woman to ever run for president was from?
That's Cameron County. That's true.
Where in Cameron County?
Huntsfront?
Cinnamahone, bud.
Was it Cinnamahone?
Well, that's Cinnamahone. Huntsfront.
Kind of is Driftwood, but yeah.
No. Half of it's
okay
on that side. But
yeah,
name?
I can't remember
the lady's name, but
I remember Mr. Glossick talking about this. Yeah, it's a real thing.
So, and did I tell you about Jerry Runn?
What about it?
So Jerry Runn in the down county area.
Yeah, Wyckoff area.
Yeah. is named after Jerry Gaines.
Okay.
Jerry Gaines was a African American man who lived down there, and his son killed a federal agent down there. Yes, and that's who Jerry Run is named after. Upper Jerry, Lower Jerry, all the
I
Jerrys.
did not know that.
There you go.
I'll give you one more piece
Okay.
of history. The last buffalo, one of the last buffalo was killed at the end of Grove Run.
Real buffalo.
Mountain buffalo, yeah. They're smaller species, right?
Right.
Yep. They stampeded a...
You ever been up there? Did you used to go up to the buffalo farm?
Yeah, oh yeah, we hunted up there a little
Up
bit.
at Shetty's?
Yep.
I used to go up there. They still have buffaloes up there?
I don't know.
It's been a while since I've been
I don't know.
out in that
I
country.
do know. I'll tell you my El Rancho Grande story.
Oh, the El Rancho
Grande. Stanley Mann used to have buffalo at the El Rancho Grande.
Yes.
My parents got married, and their reception was at the El Rancho Grande. I'm not going to mention names, but there was a guy there, and nobody would know me if I did mention him, but there was a guy there at the reception, and he liked to drink. He liked to drink a little bit. But he hadn't been to the Rancho very much. And he looked outside, he'd seen a buffalo. And he thought he was seeing things. He, honest to God, thought he stopped drinking because he thought he was starting to see stuff, right? And true story. And then finally, like weeks later, he told somebody, and they're like, "No, there really are buffalo there."
You used to get the buffalo burger down there.
I mean, I wasn't around, right? I was 2 years after they got married, so yeah.
Lucky you.
Lucky me.
Your parents did it the right way, right?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
You might be one of the only people in the entire county.
That's not true. Kenner's good, right? Kenner's legal, beagle. We could have the preacher over for him, you know.
So, for anybody that doesn't know Kenner, and if you have any type of social media, I'm sure you saw a picture of him.
Yeah.
This little boy, cutest little thing in the world, as one of his godfathers, he needed two for a very good reason. Was at his baptism, and Casey will tell you, we don't think it took.
We don't know. I think we got to do it again. We might have to do it again.
We're pretty sure it did
take. I don't know. I mean, was in a church.
It was in a church, and to soon to be Reverend, I'm guessing. I don't know what he goes by,
but yeah,
it was Kenneth Bailey's first try.
It was his first try.
So
maybe I don't know.
I love Ken Bailey. Did he miss a sentence? Was there something that happened? There might have been something that he forgot.
I don't know. I left a part out. I don't have the book, but
I don't know. So, yeah, we think.
No, he's doing good. He's good.
He's a good boy.
Yeah, he is a good boy.
He ran around here in the garage and had a great time.
He did.
Going to spend a lot more garage time with.
He didn't sit still. I know that.
No. He was playing with the dogs and the dog toys and everything. He was having a good
dogs too.
Oh yeah, loves the dogs. Loves his dog Ivy. So good episode, I think.
Good episode.
If you have any thoughts, our listeners, any thoughts, leave it in the comments about the genetic engineering. Any fun facts. We'd love to be able to share them. We'll mention your name.
Tell them what animal do you want them to clone next? What animal do you want to clone next? If we could clone, maybe
clone or genetically modify.
I feel like at some point we'd probably go on Amazon and just buy a kit. We could probably just do it right here on that table, right?
We can.
It's just like a chia pet. It'd be like a chia.
We can.
Like growing a chia pet. We're just we'll clone whatever.
Let's not make it animal. I mean, animals is too.
I've cloned plants.
Right.
That's different.
No.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I know about that genetic modification. That's strain modification.
Okay.
Great modification.
All right.
Let's do people. If you pick one person that you would want to like clone that's dead, that you would want to like
Bring 'em back.
recreate and bring them back,
Bring him back. Who's
About-
going to bring back?
about as 99% of them as you could, How would you-
And there's one that you can't say because we know he's coming back.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
who would you choose to come back? No relatives. Sorry.
Now let's make this like a famous person or a president or a yeah. That's not we're not bringing back our dead grandfather. No offense, but
Wow.
we'd all like to have them.
Yeah.
Let them rest.
We'd all like
We don't want that
Yeah.
pet cemetery.
They
thing
don't.
all over
I don't
You
think
don't
they
know what
would.
you're gonna get.
No.
He might be really mean this time.
Now
Yeah.
here's my next.
Worse.
Here would be another good question.
Worse.
Here would be another good question. You could bring this person back, but like, at what time are you bringing them back?
I
Like,
said that
what
about heaven,
period
right?
of
That happened.
time are you bringing them back? Like,
Well,
you could
they're
bring
coming back. So I would love to be the guy that so they're coming back as a baby because you can't just
Okay.
go,
Okay.
here they
All
are.
right, and we're just gonna see how their life goes if they live the
Let's-
same life.
Let's see. Yeah, take somebody like Albert Einstein, one of the greatest minds.
Oh yeah.
Have him raised now. How does he turn out?
How about like Sigmund Freud?
He might be addicted
See
to
if we still want to
TikTok.
bang our moms.
Yeah.
Yeah, he might be addicted to TikTok and not be like,
Yeah.
anything. He's just
Everything that,
this fiend,
yeah, he could be like the rest of this generation of
Like maybe
zombies that we've created.
Maybe he was addicted to math, and that's why he got so,
He was severely autistic, and he
Yes.
didn't shower. He didn't clean himself. He was a gross human. He was
Yeah.
disgusting.
So I was in Palm Springs, California. Somehow, I don't know, I'm out at this bar in Palm Springs, me and a buddy, and we end up meeting this guy, and he was like a senator or something, and he's like, hey, you should come back to my place and we'll party there. Not, at that point, we didn't fear, I was,
this is take 10, dude.
no, I was 20 years old.
Was there a wreck that night?
No, it was not. But he takes us back to this mansion. And he lived in the old Hearst mansion. Had a great big H in the swimming pool. It was on the side of the hill.
The true story?
This is a true story.
Okay.
He and there was a path that went up and you could kind of overlook Palm Springs.
Yeah.
And there was a bench up there that sat in this little opening. You could overlook Palm Springs. And carved in the bench, it said Albert Einstein. He had carved his name
Real.
in that bench, and we sat on the bench.
Really? True
Yeah.
story?
True story. This guy had great big Chinese dogs that were bred in China that were like these giant guard
What are
dogs.
Chinese dogs? Cheetahs.
No, these were
curly tail?
no. The giant dogs. These things were huge. And what we ended up finding out was that so we were invited back for he thought we were going to
Giant dog?
no, him. The senator thought we were going to basically play Epstein Island.
Again.
It was not Ted Kennedy. And we did not, and we got the heck out of there. His limo driver took us back to
I
the
feel
bar.
like this was a story plot somewhere.
No, this is a true story.
Really?
I have verification from the person that went with me. He also has a podcast. He just doesn't tell these stories.
Huh.
Yeah. There you go. There's my story for the
Is
night.
there a story?
True story from me, one of my life experiences that will be in the book.
You know what I'm looking forward to? The Rumble
Yeah.
and breakfast.
Breakfast
Where
with
do
Big O.
Are you looking forward to that?
No,
Okay. Why?
I don't do breakfast.
Come on. How do you not do breakfast? Croc, you do breakfast? Yeah. If you're offered breakfast.
I do breakfast. I mean, it has to be like a scheduled event.
See, breakfast is
You know,
the
I
worst.
don't like if I wake up in the morning on a normal day. I do not eat until probably 1 o'clock.
Yeah, breakfast is the worst meal of the day.
No, it's not. It's the best meal of the day.
Why?
Because it's the one that gets you
No.
going and gets your motor running.
No, that's what they made Red Bull for.
Exactly, and coffee, and coffee.
Coffee and Red Bull.
I agree with the
Yes.
coffee.
You know what's really good? Red Bull in your coffee.
Yeah, it's wild.
Is that a thing?
You like a blueberry coffee? You take a little bit of
Blueberry Red Bull.
I've never tried that.
Splash her up.
Yep.
And if,
Yeah,
if you really want to spice it up, little vodka.
Kahlua is what I like.
I like,
Or rum chata.
I'm not a rum chata guy.
Since when?
I used to like it, but then, you don't know what rum chata is?
It's basically creamy liqueur.
It's like the icing that they put on cinnamon buns with alcohol in it,
Yeah.
That sounds horrible.
and you drink it.
It's meant to be like a mixer. You put it in like some
I like a
people
shit.
put it
I
in their,
used to do
in
a
their
shot
White
of it.
Russians, and
A lot of sugar.
they put it on top of
A lot of sugar.
Yeah. Here's what I'd like to tell everyone right now. If I had a pan of raw muffins sitting on my lap when we started this, it's so freaking hot in here. They'd be done cooked by now.
I feel uncomfortable.
it's not that hot.
It's like 70 degrees in here.
You gotta stop wearing the shirts underneath your flannels.
Yes. Yes. The military thing. You
You
can't
can't do it.
You have to
can't
wear
do it.
you always wear a t-shirt.
Not if you're wearing just the flannel.
If I wear a
Okay.
t-shirt, I wear a t-shirt
It's
over
a
top of it.
military thing.
I can't
Am
do.
wrong?
I used to
Am I
do that in
wrong?
high school. I cannot do that.
It's just
I make sure my t-shirts are big so that I don't sweat through them.
it's just it's a thing that you do. You wear a t-shirt under your shirt.
The Dixons are very powerful.
The Dixons are powerful. They're a powerful shirt.
They are.
They'll warm you
See,
right up.
personally, I like the chest hair.
Sweat on my upper lip. Beads of sweat right there on my upper lip.
I'm not sweating. I am very comfortable. I can take a nap right now.
See, my ultimate temperature for living, 55 degrees.
I mean, I can sleep in that, but not live in it.
Oh, I live in
But
55
your feet
degrees.
get cold. Don't your feet get cold?
No. Got good circulation.
Oh, that high blood pressure.
Well, and I wear thermal socks all year round.
Thermal sock?
Yeah. Carhartt.
I'm a Dickies guy.
If I was a poor, I would I'd go with the Dickies also.
That's fucked up.
I'm stealing that word. I gotta tell you, I'm stealing that word from Chad Wright because he's big on the pores.
On the board.
Yeah.
Dude, I just wear all my socks. Look, here, everybody spends all this time.
Do you match your socks when you put them
No,
on?
I buy the same friggin' brand so that I don't have to.
Who sees your socks?
That's like high level thinking right there. I buy the variety packs and I never can match them up. I wear one black, one gray, one white, one gray.
I literally buy
I don't give a
Dickies.
shit.
I would
Nobody sees
spend-
my socks.
I would
That's
spend
where
$100 on a pack of Dickies now because that's the only kind of socks I have. And I'm not spending time matching socks. They all look the same.
Do you wear underwear?
Oh, yes, I do.
Some people don't. I'm just asking.
Yes, I do. I wear underwear.
You got a specific brand that you choose?
Yeah. You want me to share?
I can share away, but
like the Wrangler boxer shorts.
You
regular boxers.
Wrangler, he said.
Wrangler,
He
baggy, baggy.
No,
They're not baggy. They cling. They're
Okay, they got some lycra
I
in
like the
them.
Reeboks.
I do like my Reeboks.
Reeboks are nice.
So I have
Several different colors, but all Wrangler.
so I always go with dark colored underwear.
Why?
Anal seepage.
Yeah. No skid marks.
You know, I don't want.
Yeah.
You know, listen, I get racing stripes in them suckers.
I don't have that. I usually don't have that.
It happens.
It does. It does.
It happens. You know, I have issues where, you know, I have a
I don't know if I
disease.
share that.
I have a disease that, you know, affects my body.
Yeah, his butt muscles and sphincter doesn't work half the time.
My sphincter
Did
works.
you need to add a stitch?
No, my sphincter works fine. You
Just
know,
add a stitch to it.
do something. You know why turds are tapered?
I mean, I think I do. Yeah.
It's so your butthole doesn't slam shut.
I think that's a natural thing, though. Like,
But could you imagine if it was just knocked off at the end and it come out and
okay, yeah. Because I mean, I
do you
think
ever wonder what a fart looks like from inside out? Like just flashes of light?
yeah, it's probably true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably true.
It's things that I think about while I'm not able to sleep at night. Do you sleep well? Are you a sleeper?
I do. I sleep fine. Yeah, I do.
I'm not. I'm not a good sleeper.
No.
You know, once I fall asleep, I'm good. It's just the getting there part. It's like the getting to. I can never shut down. I'm tired.
Kenner's not any problem sleeping.
I'm tired all the time.
Like
I'm very fatigued.
That's what's like to be 50.
I'm 55. I'm 1 month away from 56.
I forget. I always think you have 10 years on me. You actually have 15.
Have you ever told your doctor that you don't fall asleep well?
I do.
Okay.
Well,
I was just wondering.
Did they
Normally they give you
a card?
give
Did
you
they
like
give
a
you the
low
card?
dosage of Ambien or something.
see, I have. Well,
They give you the card.
I can get Ambien on the green chain down at work.
Yeah, true.
I don't need it. Listen,
I have-
I heard that.
I take sleeping pills.
I heard that today.
Yeah, I trazodone. Yeah, take it every. It's also a pair with my other medicine.
I started taking vitamins, but I don't take any.
I take a speeder in the morning.
Don't like speeders.
Yeah, just a little.
I do.
Just a little.
I take a little pep pill in the morning. Gives me.
He takes a little 2 to meth in the morning before he goes to work.
Two.
You know,
I'll do a little too. You know, I do a little too.
the best diet plan I've found is just cocaine.
Yeah, it's expensive. I hear. I don't know. I'm not.
Or you know,
Not around here.
no. No, because we got all
Very
poors around.
radioactive.
The poors go with the meth. Is what
There's
happens.
a whole nother. I don't.
They do, and that's why you see them walking around town without any teeth,
That's absolutely right. You could buy
and they get that meth neck.
you could buy a rock of meth like this, and it will do the same thing that an 8-ball of cocaine will do to you. And it's cheaper. That's why meth
cocaine
is
cost? What's the name of cocaine cost?
$300.
Holy!
Wow. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, no, it's a rich person's drug. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a rich
Yeah.
person's drug.
yeah.
Wow.
That's yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
If anybody's got a better price,
$300. I can't.
and you know what they so
It's like almost a whole week's worth of groceries at the Walmarts.
it is. So I have you know what
that's 3 months worth of groceries at Aldi.
I have been to the Walmart.
Yeah, get you some Skittles, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
I have been to the Walmart for a long time.
Turkey closet.
You know,
Yeah.
because normally I'll be like, "Hey, Mama, get the big checkbook. We heading to the Walmarts.
We're at
You
the
know.
Walmart. Yeah.
We can go up there and get a colonoscopy and an eye check."
I
and-
can't imagine what $300 a week. Even that's not what is that, a week?
to toot that up your nose.
Yeah, how long does it take to use up an 8-ball?
I don't know. I have a problem.
A week.
His answers are so confident. Like,
No.
So I've heard.
Most people are doing an 8-ball in a night.
seriously.
$300 a night.
Yeah, with a friend.
So you know what they do is how, and it's not pure cocaine. They cut it with like baby
Baby
laxatives.
laxatives, and now they're doing fentanyl, and that's why everyone's fucking dying.
Oh,
There you have it.
There it is. Fentanyl. Don't do drugs.
It's
Is
the
main,
Mexicans.
is the main thing. It's not the Mexicans. It's the
I got
fucking.
money
It's
for
the
drugs.
white. It's the white dudes. It's white dudes. Just don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs, kids.
No.
Just stay in school. Stay in school. At least get yourself an 8th grade education.
Buy some
Don't
motorcycles.
do
Buy a motorcycle. It'll be good from there. You
Yeah.
will not have money for drugs after that.
Oh yeah, that's all you have to do. Buy a Harley Davidson.
Harley Davidson, they'll hook you right up. Go to the, they'll
Yep, they'll
they
give
will-
it. They'll give
they
you
want
a.
to sell you a bike.
They will give you a payment tailor made for you.
Yes, they want to sell you a bike.
Yes.
They don't want to not sell you.
You'll be down in line at the food bank with your Harley, but
You're gonna feel like you don't deserve it and that you shouldn't buy this. And I guarantee you, they want to do that. They want to give you that bike. They want to sell you that bike.
see, I'm a cash guy. You know, I'm not one of these
They
poor.
don't care.
Casey,
just-
microphone.
I pay cash for
You
everything.
got it.
Yeah, I just pay cash.
Yeah, today,
Listen,
20 years ago.
20 years ago, I had more money 20 years ago. I made $1 million, lost $1 million.
Speaking of losing millions,
How about that stock market?
the very rich are not happy with Donald Trump.
Okay, let me explain to you what happened with this. The very rich are very, very happy with Donald Trump because they were on the inside. Trump has been manipulating that market to get the very rich richer.
Not right now.
Look at the market yesterday. The market had its best day in history. All those people,
Because
all the little
down so low.
right, all the little people panicked and sold.
Well, yeah, because they don't know. They just don't.
All the rich people bought really low and made buku bucks yesterday.
I agree. It's not going anywhere.
I made $500,000 yesterday.
We'll see.
It's just stop. It's stop. Just
We'll see.
hang in there. It'll be fine.
Yeah,
Or buy. I think you should buy. Right now, it's time to buy.
you know, my Robinhood account went through the roof yesterday. I made $500,000.
There's a lot of false information being spread around right now too about these tariffs.
In my
I don't think people understand them.
You know,
I'm not going to try to understand them.
Nobody understands. Nobody seems to understand the reciprocal tariffs. They just want to post on there that, oh, well, look at how is this fair? China's got us at 67 and we got them at 34. That's not how it works.
Our family got in a big fight about windshield, of all things, windshield wipers. Oh,
Oh god.
better go out and get your windshield wipers before they go up.
And
I'm
your
like,
iPhones.
yeah, and I'm like, I
Hope you
waited.
upgraded.
So just for fun, I waited a few days. I went out and I looked at Bosch windshield, but whatever, like the best windshield wipers you can buy. Oh, they were $20. Well, I hope we can make it. I just,
Yeah, right.
It's just dumb.
It's the prices.
windshield wipers. Those things you're going to fight over windshield
Right,
wipers.
those prices aren't. Those kind of prices are not. gonna-
Windshield wipers.
windshield wipers.
You're-
How often do you change your windshield
Yeah,
wipers?
like twice a vehicle, right? Like twice every 6 years.
If you treat them properly. So, and there's a treatment for your windshield wipers, and I'll tell you what to do.
This is the clip right here.
He is not the guy to ask about windshield wipers. He's had them in his back of his truck for 2 years. And
Well,
he hasn't
brand
put
new.
them on.
I put brand new ones
early.
on.
If you know you're going to keep that vehicle, you buy them early.
Here's how you can bring your tip of the day: how to bring your windshield wipers back to life. Get yourself the little alcohol pads that come in like your little first aid kit at work. Go to your first aid kit wherever you work. Guaranteed they got them little alcohol pads. Grab a couple of them. You open up the pack and you wipe it down the rubber part of your windshield wiper. They will work like brand new.
See, what if you just
Yeah.
lock tight your rubber back to your windshield wiper? Would
Yeah.
that work?
What if in January you
If
just
the thing falls off, you got a
just
problem.
rip it across the
Yeah, but
ice?
you can't just glue the rubber back to the thing. It's glued on there already.
Yeah, you can. I'm talking about when they start, when you start getting the streaking.
Yeah, I'm saying, yeah, you're trying to preserve. I'm saying just
Talking about regular vehicle maintenance here that most people do.
people don't wipe down their windshield.
Yeah, I've never in my 40 years.
So I've been in your vehicles, and you've never in your 40 years taken your mail out of your car either.
That's not true. I'm getting better at that. But yes,
You look like a real carrier when I get in your car. There's like 6 months worth of
You know
mail
what?
laying in there.
Everybody always wants to pick it up there too. They're like, "Oh, I better not step in your mail." I'm like, dude, it's like got mud on it. It's my junk mail, right?
All mail is junk now.
Yeah,
true.
Yeah, I think I get very little. It's good.
I throw all my mail.
President Trump, if you would like to save the country trillions of dollars, dismantle the United States Postal Service.
No.
Please.
No.
I don't know.
Just
I don't-
understanding.
Dude, the Shipping Township would not know how to
No
set the
postage.
garbage bill then.
No
What are they gonna
postage. Just
do?
eliminate postage. We need the U.S. Postal Service.
Why? We got FedEx, we got UPS.
USPS is by far the cheapest right now. By far.
And you know how much money USPS loses
Doesn't matter.
every
We need them.
year because it's so cheap?
We need them. We need them.
It's
Well, for the
ridiculous.
ship-
Privatize it.
For the
UPS
Shipping
and
Township garbage bill.
UPS.
I think no, Shipping Town
Town way.
It's
They're-
better. You got to look outside of just
Shipping Township, I believe, correct me, I know that the township supervisors are big fans of the podcast. Could you please, if I am wrong, please correct me in the comments. But I believe that Shipping Township just put out a letter that you probably threw on the floor of your car, and it's got muddy footprints on it now that stated the new ways to pay your bill.
That's the borough. Borough did it, not Shipping Town.
The borough did.
Yeah, because we got it at the clubhouse, but not. I did not.
I think we got one here. Or is that the one that I read? Did I read it at the clubhouse then, maybe?
Maybe you threw that letter away.
Which I still paid it the same way. I'm not getting online to pay that. I don't know. I won't. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll make a jump because I'm a technology guy. But I might do that. Like this whole conversation was for naught. That's the problem.
Privatize the United States Postal Service. You know, they get paid crap.
Why do you not like my breakfast?
I didn't say I didn't like your breakfast. I said I don't like breakfast. It's a known thing.
It's my breakfast.
But it's a known thing with me that I don't.
Pancakes? You're gonna say no to buttermilk pancakes?
Absolutely. I don't like pancakes.
Come on, buckwheat.
First of all, I am not sitting down with anybody named Buckwheat and eat pancakes.
It's a pancake. What about blueberries? Do I stick blueberries on them? Maybe chocolate.
It's still a pancake, and you could put lipstick on a pig. It's still a pig.
You're hard to please.
No, I'm not. Just don't serve me breakfast.
What do you want? How about steak and eggs? Steak and eggs.
Okay, without the eggs, I'll be fine. We could do steak and eggs, though.
I thought about it.
Ooh, that's pretty expensive.
That might be a Sunday.
You know, beef's expensive. I don't know why. You know what we can't get now?
What?
Wagyu.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't get much.
I mean, you're gonna pay $100 more than you already did. So you're paying $500 for a Wagyu beefsteak.
I don't need Wagyu.
First of all,
I don't need Wagyu. Clyde doesn't even sell Wagyu.
no, and why would they? Do you know how long it takes for that steak to get here?
Takes the same boat everybody else does, right?
Yeah. Why on earth would you eat like a 6-month-old steak?
I didn't get it.
It doesn't
I
take
never-
that long.
I mean, when
They fast track that shit.
talk about the
They can't fast track anything.
It takes
Seriously.
2 weeks maybe.
Okay, so now you're eating a 2-week-old steak.
Let's talk about. Have you ever seen the steaks that have been marinated and cured for 2 weeks and they cook them? They're like the greatest fucking steaks of all time.
Well, first of all, I don't know if they're actually fornicating steaks, but they're good steaks, I imagine.
Well, don't fuck with my mind.
Do you see the ones where they put in butter? I don't know if that's
Okay,
Yeah,
so
those are the best steaks.
if you go down to,
crusted with butter.
and here's one that I forgot when we were
frosted, but
when we were mentioning restaurants and stuff. I forgot about the Driftwood Saloon.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
get down there and get a steak.
Yeah, I know.
They
They,
put that little slab of butter on
I
it.
don't know how they do it. They got a secret.
There's a secret to it, but I will tell you this.
There's some sort of infusion process.
I have not made it back from Driftwood, not one single time, after eating that steak without stopping alongside the road to poop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Two.
Number 2. I have a specific spot that I stop.
I feel like because we've been there together.
Yeah,
I've
we've not had the steak.
You know.
You always leave before me, and you do know that I stop every time we're coming
That
back.
was a pee, like because you pee a lot.
I do. I have a small bladder. I was born with a small bladder.
That was a large prostate.
No, my prostate's fine.
Is it?
Oh, worked out daily. I don't know how you work out your prostate, honestly. I don't even know what it's for. But I think we've gone far enough into this dark, dark tunnel of debauchery that this has turned into.
I think we're doing good. I think we're in a good spot. All right.
Well, I think.
I mean, we ended on prostates, but you know,
Yeah.
we.
And gentlemen, don't be afraid to get your prostate checked.
It's an important thing.
It is. It's very important. And I think there's a way you can do it without the
Thank you, ma'am.
thank you, ma'am. I don't know. I pooped in a box and sent it in the mail. I don't know what that's for. Yeah.
Is it a mail? See, U.S. Postal.
No, I went UPS. UPS takes it.
Yep.
So you call Guard.
yeah, the brown guys.
Yeah, you call. So you call Guard. They send you a box, and it's got all the things that you need to do this. You do have to have some sphincter control because they don't want the whole poop. They just want a little chunk of it.
Or you got to scoop it out.
Yeah, and that's just I ain't playing in nobody's doo-doo, even my own. But and then you put it in this box and you take it up to Mike Songer up there at the L&M, and he ships it out for you. No. And it was embarrassing, you know. I'm walking in with my Guard, and Mike's like, "Oh, I get them all. I ship shit out of here all the time."
That might be the best of the night right there.
So yeah, Guard. Again, we're always looking for sponsors.
Guard.
Yeah, it's the best. So you don't have to go for the colonoscopy then.
What's the name of the place up there? Where you take it?
L&M.
L&M for all your brown package needs.
Yeah. You take it up to L&M, he ships it right out for you.
Ships all kind of shit.
All kinds of shit out of there.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so when I went to my my favorite medical professional, she told me that she goes, "Well, you're due for a colonoscopy." Yeah. And I said, "I'll shit in a box. I'm good with that. I got a one-way."
Do you think they can? I don't know if
that's. Well, they say it could give you some false positives.
Yeah.
But I didn't have any false positives. If you get a false positive, they're gonna
They call it back in anyway. It's
Yep.
the same thing.
They're gonna play cosmonaut and explore your anus. Yeah. So
That's good. That's good.
there you go.
I can't believe you hate my breakfast. You know?
I don't hate your breakfast,
You already hate it. We haven't even had it yet. You already hate it.
Casey.
What?
Let's not read so much into this. It's an egg.
No,
It's a chicken embryo.
No, I like the pancake.
Okay, you enjoy eating the young of others, the veal, the eggs.
Yeah, last
what is your
episode was
problem?
veal. I don't know.
What is your problem?
Hate everything. I think I don't know. Like secretly, just want to watch the world burn.
Oh God. Well, it's been good. It's been good sitting with you tonight, Casey.
A long distance.
We've gone into.
We're at a pretty average time. I won't lie. It seems long, but we're at a pretty good time.
Listeners, we're not quite ready for all that we're talking about.
Well, and listen, we're just you never. Well, like about the chocolates, you never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
So we are. What Mama always said. But stick around with us. Share this with a friend. That's how we keep these things coming. You want to see more? Again, we're doing another expansion on my dime. So
I feel like freeload.
you kind of are. But
show up and drink and
yeah,
yes, that's what we do.
Yeah, that's what you've always done. We're just airing it.
Now they air it now, right? That's all. Seriously, if you turn the camera off, this will be no different.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
Not a bit different. But
I just want to say I bought my own 6-pack of Busch Light tonight, which is kind of fucking unacceptable. So.
It's.
You did ask. You asked like who?
Yeah.
Before we started.
Yeah. Who bought the 6-pack?
Where'd this 6-pack of Busch Light come from? And I want
pounders. 6-pack pounders in my fridge.
Yeah.
I don't keep beer in my fridge anymore.
That's good for Crocs.
I don't drink beer.
Crocs so good.
Well, they're gone now, so
beer.
There's no more in there.
Beer is the devil's liquid.
No, Ben Franklin. What the kids saying? It's why God loves us or something.
Ben Franklin did not drink Busch Light.
I mean, what if it was around? I mean,
you really think so?
Yeah.
Ben Franklin.
I feel like he was a pills guy. Yeah.
He was into pills, like what? Like Adderall?
No, stop.
Pilsner.
Were pills were a thing back then?
Pilsner.
Oh,
Pilsner. There's 3 types of beers. There's
gotcha.
wheat beers,
Wheaties.
There's your box, which is your Guinnesses, and here's your pills, which is everything else. Your light.
What about your IPAs and your lagers?
There's a fourth. There's the IPA.
What about your IPLs?
I have
your pale ales.
Yeah,
your pale ales.
You got one category of pat.
About sours. What about sours?
Yeah, what about sours?
Someone likes that. You want to do a podcast?
I drink sours all the
Is
time.
that what you want to do?
What about a Heisenwicken?
Yeah, what do you do about Leinenkugel?
Weissen is wheat.
Weissen.
Yeah, I do.
All right, folks. Now he's German. Wouldn't they call it Weissen? Do they?
With Weissen.
Yeah. Do they pronounce V's in Germany? Did you go to Germany?
Yeah, twice. Einweissen.
Did you go twice?
Yeah, they sent me. That's where they wanted me to go.
To Germany.
Yeah.
German has some pretty good metal engineering.
Yeah, they may be pretty good at engineering.
Yeah.
The Germans.
They're known for their engineering. Yeah.
I thought the Indians were known.
No,
they are too. They are too, though.
TikTok, they're on the ground,
They are too, but they're totally different kind of engineering.
They're rebuilding bearings with dirt. Like that's not the same. Yeah.
Their hard hats are made out of cloth.
I don't know where the tables are. How come they do everything on the ground? Like
they do it.
They do, right? Seriously.
Fall protection from India, like harnesses.
It's non-existent.
No, it's real. I buy it from India. It's made.
They make it. I've yet to see.
Made in India.
They don't have tables. There's no tables.
They make it. They make them.
No, then they sell them because they don't keep them.
No, they make them for United States companies.
It's probably for when they're on their flying carpets.
No,
that's true.
I've seen
they'll fall off.
They'll be like if you took this garage and knocked out a wall and then put a goat over there and pulled some dirt in there and then we'd just start a bearing factory. We take you get the old bearings and you mix them with the dirt clean them all up, and then put them back together, repack them.
Why are you dissing my garage?
I'm not dissing your garage. I'm trying to
You
explain.
don't like my garage?
No, you have a very nice studio.
What?
You have a very nice garage. I'm
We gave
not
away-
dissing your garage.
I don't know if it was the levels back here or what that gave it away that we're in a garage, but Casey definitely just gave it away.
Yeah.
No, we're not. I mean, but no, it's a nice.
So we
Might be the fire hydrant.
Yeah.
Or
So
the fire extinguisher.
So
Where else did they think you were? Like in your, are we in your den?
No,
Like,
we're
No, we started out in the den.
We're in a
Out of den.
studio.
Now we're in a studio.
We've
Out here anyway.
We've transformed.
Have you seen the warden out here?
No, she's not allowed.
There's no women,
There you
no
go.
women allowed.
I mean, there you go.
It's the He-Man Womanators Club.
It is, and
It's like golf used to be.
we don't have
Guys
to lock the
only,
door,
ladies
though.
forbidden.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have to lock the door though, because they're not trying to get in. They're
No, not at all.
not at all.
And I don't understand why.
It's all right. The right one's coming.
That's right. Whores.
The horse.
Why we can't get whores to show up.
I mean, Casey said whores 3 times last episode, and they just didn't pop up.
did.
I know. You said it 3 times. That's
Somebody
usually
said,
how
well,
it
then
goes.
what happens? And the horse comes, right? That's a famous town hall meeting. It's a clip from a town hall meeting.
I
They talk
prefer-
about how
yeah.
something digressed that was like totally
I
not
prefer
that bad.
Artie Lang's pronunciation of whores, which is whores.
No, it's a Sopranos version. Like whoas.
Yeah, it's Artie
You
Lang.
got to pronounce the H. The whoas.
Guma.
That Guma's different. That's a side piece, right?
Well, everybody's got to have a Guma.
Well, yeah, and you can't, I would,
The problem is-
I would say one, but it's pretty racist. The Melignons, or
Moulignon.
you don't want to say that.
The Moolies. Yeah, whatever it is. The Sopranos have taught us a lot, right?
By far the greatest show of
It was.
of all time.
All time.
will never get topped.
I agree. I agree with Croc.
I
We should do a Sopranos episode.
I'm ready. I'm already
Where we
ready.
just talk about the Sopranos the whole
Why?
time. Maybe we dress up. I'll do.
in your favorite soprano character.
Yeah, I want to be.
Fine.
I want to be. I'm gonna be.
I think
No.
he should be Big Pussy.
Yeah.
I'm a fully wallets guy, but yeah, I am more of a big pussy
Big
guy.
Pussy sleeps with the fishes.
He's still around. He does a lot of podcasts too.
Hey,
Big
Big
Pussy,
Pussy.
right?
Hey, Big Pussy, come on our podcast. I'll call him tonight.
That's right, motherfucker. Stand up for the anthem, right? That whole part is
Yeah.
amazing.
You know who I would really like to have on one time? Just one time.
Who's that?
Joe Pesci.
Oh,
Did he pass away? Did he pass away?
No.
Still alive?
Yeah.
Is he still alive?
Yeah, he's living with 2 youths.
to you. Yeah. My cousin Benny.
They're taking care of the 2 youths. And Herman Munster was in that movie.
Yes.
Which was very hard for. So Fred Gwynn had a very, very hard time after the Munsters getting any roles.
It was one of those. It was like the
He was typecast as.
cast.
Everybody said it was Herman Munster. So here's some.
like Steve Urkel, right?
Right. So little story, real quick, and then we're done for the night.
Oh.
Okay. So a gentleman and his wife, just working everyday jobs. The wife was a school teacher. I don't remember exactly what he did, but they really wanted to be writers, and really, really wanted to be writers for years, and they tried and tried and tried, and over several years, nothing ever really took hold for them that they could get published. The man becomes very depressed, is just ready to hang it up and just do his everyday job and be done with the writing. And his wife walks into his office which is like in a laundry room. And she's picking up crumpled papers that he had been writing, and she unfolds one and she starts reading it and is just amazed at the writing that he had done. And he comes home from his normal everyday job, and the wife is telling him, "Oh my God, why did you throw this away? It's so amazing. I've read this. You need to continue with this. This is the best. You've really done it. You've really done it." And he's just like, "No, I'm done with the writing. I'm not doing this anymore. It's just not happening." She eventually convinced him to continue with what he had started, and it was published. The book that he finished was published. He was given a $400,000 before it's even out. They gave him
That's like a
yeah,
signing bonus.
Advance.
on the book, and it became very, very popular, and he became probably one of the famous writers of our time. And the book was Carrie.
Stephen King.
Stephen King.
Yeah, I love that.
A legend.
Yeah. Stephen King is in every one of his movies.
Yeah, same thing with Stan Lee.
Yeah.
Yep.
Stanley
Marvel.
was also.
Yeah.
But the reason that came to mind is Stephen King wrote Pet Sematary,
Yeah.
and Fred Gwynn was in Pet Sematary. Oh, you don't want to go up on that hill.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to bury
You know
your
what I
pet
haven't
up
seen for
there.
a long time was Cujo.
Oh.
Cujo. Where was he in Cujo? I don't remember that.
You'll find them. I'm not a fan of those.
What? You have to count those.
Cujo?
Cujo. That
It really wasn't the
psychological
That was way better.
car
girls
that kills people.
No, that's Christine. Cujo was the
Cujo was a dog.
Carrie was the one where they dumped the blood on her, and then
That
she-
Yeah, the prom.
Oh,
It was
at the
big
prom.
blood.
Oh, you
Big blood.
Hello, dude.
Yeah.
Like it was
Yeah.
weird
Oh.
stuff, right?
That
Weird,
was
like
that
weird
movie
stuff.
fucked me up.
Oh,
Fucked me up. I went to Admit One Video and rented that as a 10-year-old and watched it. That shit fucked me up.
Everyone knows that I have a fear of clowns. I mean, it's
they know
just-
it now, but I do it. Yeah.
I mean, that's just
Don't mess
that's
with
it.
it. I don't mess with it.
Dude,
I don't even mess with it.
for God's sakes, just don't to me.
Right. It's too far.
I've traced this back now
To the poltergeist?
to Poltergeist.
Really?
The clown sitting in the chair in the rocking chair. That's where it started.
See, I'll
Now,
start.
I actually watched it. That movie, It.
Yeah.
I watched it
Okay.
to try and break myself of this fear.
Yeah.
However, I screamed like a little girl
Didn't
And-
like it.
and
Couldn't do it.
and
I think it was a good movie, but I'll share with you mine. I was a pretty good kid. Wasn't scared of anything. Didn't have any issues. And I remember Chucky. Chucky first aired on TBS,
yeah.
and I begged my dad to watch it. Oh, I don't watch it. I don't watch it. He's like, no, you shouldn't watch it. Too young. We did that, and finally, I bugged him so much. He just said, "Fine, you want to watch it? You watch it." And I made it all the way through until the part where he was burned up and still moving, and I had turned off. And my dad's like, "Okay, yeah, you're going nuts here."
So I did that with Porky's. And my dad.
Which one was that? The one where they pulled to the wall?
Yeah.
Yeah, is that the point that you got scared?
No, I didn't get scared. I just begged my dad, "Come on, Porky's is on. I want to watch it."
Well, that would have been a better one to watch. Because I swear to God, I thought for sure a doll lived in our house for years after. I don't know. It scarred me.
So you're still well. It's good that you're scared.
I'm
of
good
dolls.
now. I'm good now. Like I mean, I only turn a few over at the house, but yeah.
All right. Well, hey kids,
Yeah.
it was good. It was good speaking with you. I'm glad you could come join us in our talks.
Yeah, good to join.
You know,
Steve
and,
Hungry.
Again, if you want to be on the waiting list as a guest, I guess now we're starting a waiting list.
Oh, are we?
Because, well, I was asked today.
Do we have a number one then? If there's a list, that means there's number one.
We do have a number one from way back.
Okay.
From way back. Our first episode, I believe.
Dare I ask, or
we had someone ask us, and we got an email from him. And he asked to be on the podcast, so he's first in line.
Really?
Yes.
All right.
So, but then
I'm excited to hear.
I had a request today. A young lady asked me.
Yeah. Very young lady. Beautiful young blonde.
Is she over 18?
Oh yeah. Oh,
okay.
yeah.
I
She's
don't
like
think weird.
19. She's maybe 19 or 20. Yeah.
Can't drink?
Oh, she can drink. Maybe she's 20, 22. 21, 22. I don't know.
Okay.
She can drink.
All right, as long
Yeah.
as that's
Yeah.
sort of a thing.
Beautiful young blonde lady.
Okay.
Yeah. So there you go. Cheers, Casey.
Yeah. Cheers.
Thanks for joining us. Remember to subscribe, share, click the bell, do all those things. Help us out. Follow us on the TikToks and the Rumbles and the
every
social. We're out there.
I think you got a TV outside the garage that just plays it. I don't know. You stop and see it.
We're all over the place. So enjoy and remember, God bless and
God bless.
keep in touch with yourself.